Lena the Caramel Sunday at Learning to Art, and welcome to my premiere video. This is the first time I've had the nerve to record to YouTube besides a silent one. What I want to do today is an unboxing, or I guess you could say an unpackaging, because it's obviously not in a box. If you're like me, I wondered before I bought these, what would they be like? I mean, when you see a package of scrap papers and they're on the internet and you can't even look at the package to see if they really come like they do in the picture on the package. So I wanted to do an unpackaging so you could see a typical assortment of what you get. Behind it I have a bunch of them that I had left over from other uses and other packages that I bought. As you can tell, I really like them. Some of them are embossed. Some of them have swirls of fibers through them. Usually you'll get a stack of the same size and color along with other stacks of the same size and color. So you'll have matching pieces, and they're usually not going to be straight, but this is about the typical size, which is about 3 by 3. There are a few smaller, but the majority of them run 3 by 3. So I've got 3 packages here. The reason I got so many was because I already had one, and then I found a better price, and then I found a better price still, and I couldn't resist. So I want to show you what we have here so that you know what is typical rather than what the seller wants you to see, because sometimes that's not the same. Now in this case, what I've experienced is that it really is as good as it shows in the picture. Your mileage may vary, but overall I've had really good results. So here we have some red paper. On the back side you can see that there are fibers embedded in it, and on the front side it's embellished with some really pretty gold design. We've got 3 of these. And the next ones that we see are these. We've only got 2 of them. The back side has some fiber, but these are thicker and it's harder to see the fiber. The front side has the fibers more visible, and they have a kind of wrinkled look. And I'm going to go a little faster through these because you get the idea. These are pretty typical. These have the fibers in them and they're semi-translucent. I get a lot of these, in different colors and slightly different sizes. I love this one. I hope that there's more in, but there's no guarantee. This one has embedded plant material in it, as you can see. There's a leaf. It looks like part of the dried husk of a seed pod. I mean, they get really, really interesting. And there's a plain one. Now, one side is smooth and one side is a little bit rougher, and that's typical of mulberry paper because of the way that it's dried. Oh, we've got some embedded ones. By the way, mulberry paper has some really nice features that you might want to be aware of. That, for one thing, if you paint on them, like with watercolor, or if you get them wet, or do collages with them, they are completely absorbent, and there's no coating or anything on them. So what happens is the back gets as wet as the front, and they don't curl. So these make really, really good collage papers. And if you get plain white ones, you can paint on them. They're excellent for watercolor. And if you get the textured ones, oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can do other things depending on how much texture there is. I really am looking forward to trying some soft pastels on them. I will warn you, there are a few things you can't use them with, like you can't use a glue stick on them. They'll just come apart. They're too thin. You might be able to use a glue stick on the thicker ones. I haven't tried, but don't use it on the thinner ones. Oh, what else was I? Oh, you wouldn't want to use oil pastels for the same reason. Oh, look at all that plant material. I love the ones with plant material in them. They're my favorites. So, I mean, you see the variety we're getting. There are quite a few plain ones, but there are also some really, really stunning ones. Oh, this, I can just see layering it. I think it's got string embedded in it. They get very creative. I mean, look at how nice that looks with the different color underneath it. I wonder how it would look with with something more textured or with more visual interest underneath it. I don't know. Let's try it with the leaves. Oh, you can't really see it. But anyway, that's beautiful. We've got a few more similar ones. We've got more metal embossing. I'll be honest, I haven't come across too many of them with the paint on them like this, but this package seems to have a lot. And more plain ones. Now this is the thicker kind. There's two kinds of mulberry paper. There's the thicker and the thinner. This is kind of smooth from what I've seen. Most of them are a little bit more rough, and I think that they would be good for soft pastels. And this one's kind of smooth. But I love the translucent ones. Another thing about the translucent ones is the really light colors and the whites. They are very good for putting over something. Like if you wanted to stamp them and have the stamp, and then collage the stamp onto something, the whites are almost invisible after you collage them. They're a lot like tissue paper. And untreated tissue paper is also a really good medium. Some people actually call these tissue papers. I mean, technically they're not really, but they're in the same family as far as use. These are different. We've got a thick one and a thin one. Same color. I would use these together. So I'm just going to shush and let you see some of what I'm looking at as I kind of speed through the rest of these. Oh, some more that might work well together. Oh, look at that. I wanted to let you know also that my son is my cameraman. Well, I've got two cameras and he's operating one of them. And his username is BandManNut if you wanted to check out his channel. Oh, look at these. And these are in slightly different sizes and shapes, but oh my goodness. They're beautiful, aren't they? This is probably my favorite of the packs that I've gotten so far, but it is also pretty indicative of the sort of variety that you'd find in them. You don't get the really tiny pieces. This is about as small as they come. You usually will get maybe one stack, maybe two of embossed ones. Not a lot, but it does vary a lot because, you know, they're making these for different purposes and for different customers sometimes. And so it's whatever they have left over. But since everything they make is beautiful, you can't go wrong with these. If you like these at all, you're going to find something that you like in any package. This is really rough. I mean, not scratchy rough, but you can really feel the texture, and anything that needs a texture would look nice on that. This is one of them that if you collage it, I suspect it would show up almost invisible. And you get the idea of what was in this package. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's not, it's almost like a little bit pearlescent, but not quite. More of the gold. Like I said, I haven't seen too much gold in the other packs, but there's quite a bit on this one. And if you haven't gotten bored yet, I've got another package to open just so you can see. I mean, each package is going to be very different because they're from different lots. But, you know, they have certain standards, certain standard kind of paper, like these. That's one of the rougher, thicker ones. And this, oh my goodness, this looks like maybe it's left over from some origami paper or something. It's even pretty on the back side, but the front side, it almost looks like gold leaf. Oh, I mean, oh my gosh, every package is like this. it's like opening a fresh surprise. The best part is, the most I've ever paid for one of these is, I think, $7 or $8 on Amazon. But I have found it since then for less money in various places. You just have to keep your eyes open. Wow. Of course, now, if you get to know me, you'll find that I really, really love big, simple flowers. This is my style. I like the like child type flowers a lot. Oh, this has an interesting texture. Anyway, I'll try and talk a little bit less. My son is asking if he can open the third one, and I don't see a reason why not. And I will let him, you can talk out loud if you want, as long as you're here. Oh, look at that, more gold. I lucked out in these, and these were bought at different times. So they're definitely from different batches. And this is interesting. I haven't gotten too many like these that are translucent and smooth. So that's interesting. Very useful. These cut easy, by the way. And they're really easy to incorporate. And because they're so thin, you can layer them. And if you want to have a smooth look and layers, you can do that with these. Well, with the translucent ones and with maybe with the thick ones, but not as much. And I'll go past some of them that you've already seen. Okay, so let's hurry along because I'm taking too long. And a lot of these are pretty standard. That's pretty. Looks like it's got some paint or something in it. Black. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I've never seen one like this before. With the color change. You get the idea, though. I mean, I can spread these out and you can see them, but I just wanted to kind of show you and at the same time review. I love these. They're really good for certain uses, and they really do come in this beautiful variety that's advertised in the pictures, like on Amazon. You can buy them on eBay, you can buy them on Amazon, and I highly endorse them. They get a 5 out of 5 for me. Thanks for joining me. I will put links in the description. And
now she will switch over to Bandman Nut. So, hello guys, Bandman Nut here, surprisingly in an art video. Never expected to do that. So anyways, I'm sorry that I can't have the second angle camera now, because first off, I was doing that myself before, and second off, it is completely out of space now. I only had a 2 gigabyte SD card, and I didn't expect it to go that fast. Anyways, so just from what we could see in the front, this is amazing. Just, there's some gold there. It's stunning. Honestly, it looks kind of painted, but also not at the same time. It's weird. So we've got some more of that, and I'm not completely sure how this works. After all, my mom bought these, not me. But anyways, so we've got some pink, and that's it. Okay, so let's see. A little bit of dark red. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my, holy, I can't even find words. It's just amazing. That goes in the keepers pile. So yeah. Oh, well that's cool. Also, when I see it, reminded of something. I don't know. It kind of looks like something that would gross out my dad. Not in an inappropriate way. Just kind of looks like, I don't know, guts or something. Anyways. Oh my, it's like an ancient language or something. Written in gold leaf. It's awesome, isn't it? Seriously. It's like, if you put these together the right way, it could be like an ancient language or something.
If I recall correctly, I think these are made in India, and it probably is a current language spoken in India.
Well, that's cool. Apparently it's Indian.
Well, they have a lot of languages.
Okay, so brown. Oh, this one is neat. These are neat. Neato. So, let's see. Oh, finally I see some of the thick stuff. Here's some of the texture for it, just how thick it is, all that. Really though, to see how thick it is, you'd actually have to feel it. And then, it's like a huge coffee stain on this one. Looks good, but still like a huge coffee stain. And so, I'm going to try to go by a little bit faster. More of this, and, aha, more of that. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen this one. This is kind of cool. I'm not sure what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something. So, we've got blue and some, I don't know, I'm having trouble thinking of anything else to say.
Well, those ones, the purple that you've got on top is kind of mottled, and that's a kind I haven't seen before.
Ooh, snowflakes. Cool. Alright, so, let's see if I can find anything else. Oh, this is just white, but, oh, this is the stuff that, she was talking about earlier, where it's smooth on one side and then, a little bit rougher on the other.
Well,
Rough.
I think all
Smooth.
of it is. It's just you notice it more on the plain ones.
No? Okay, that's just one little thing sitting in blue.
You might want to hold them lower so the camera doesn't get the shadow.
So, more things sitting in blue, and, okay, this one is, I'm not sure. I feel like there's supposed to be a design here, but then also not. I don't know. Oh my. Didn't see these before. This looks like, I don't know, it looks like sepia. Like, I don't know, a little old movie or something, you know? So, ooh, this one looks like it's got newspaper in it. See right there? Like right here? It's like newspaper. Why doesn't autofocus ever work when you actually want it to? Anyways, so, oh, a clear, like a translucent one. Ooh, oh man, it's cool. Wait. It's almost like spider webs woven together, but stronger. It's just, oh my gosh. Okay, this looks like it's got gold leaf on it. This, actually, it has a gold leaf. That's awesome. Well, I think I will go ahead and hand this back to Christina so that she can finish this up.
Well, as you've seen, they really are what they advertise. They're as beautiful as they advertise and as unique. And like I said, they average about 3 by 3. You're going to get a few smaller ones, but you're not really going to get a whole bunch of unusable scraps. They're all going to be big enough that you can use them for something. And they're going to be pretty enough that you're going to want to use them for something. So that is my unpackaging and my review. And I hope you'll be back next time. Thanks for watching.